Hey guys, Tim from Nanaimo Timberwolves here again. Today I'm going to do a video for you on how to catch prawns. So in the video we'll show you how to locate prawns, the equipment that we use, and the baits that we use. So what you want to look for, guys, when you're looking for prawns is you want to look for a ledge that's in about 300 feet of water. It seems to be a really good depth for us, as well as you want to drop off fairly quickly after that, down to about 500 feet or so. Now it is kind of nice to look for kind of a point that would come in, kind of like a bay that's underwater. It just seems like the fish kind of migrate into that little bit of an alcove. Now just to go over the equipment that we use really quick, we use a weighted line. Um, you can use non-weighted, but it's better to use weighted line. Use a little anchor that you could get pretty much at any Canadian Tire or any store. We use a fairly big float, but not too big, with a hook on the end that you can attach to the rope or the trap. The float has to have your boat name legally as well as a phone number. Now the traps we use, you can buy commercial traps secondhand, but make sure you remesh them when you get them because they are legally required to use a bigger hole size for the mesh. And it's fairly easy to just put new mesh on it, or you could just buy them at your local store and they will have the smaller mesh already on them. A hook on the top so you can attach your line, as well as a little bait bucket inside, and I'll show you the bait bucket a little later on in the video as well. Now the other thing we use is we have these little weights that you can clip on your line at just different intervals, just to hold the line down a little bit. You can get these at any kind of sporting goods store as well, or a fishing store. Now we also do use a weight on the line as well. This just helps keeps the trap in place. It's about a 2 pound weight with a little clip on the end that we can attach to the rope as well. Now we made some modifications. Here's just a Scotty bait container. We put some rope on the bottom in 3 spots right here, as you can see. This is so we can secure it in the middle of the trap so the bait container actually stays in the middle of the trap. We use Carlisle Just Tuna cat food as well as prawn bait. The cat food is a quick release, so it gets them coming quicker to the trap. The prawn bait is a slower release, so if you're out for longer and the cat food is dissipated, the prawn bait will still attract the prawns to your traps. Our container, you just put the pellets in the bottom, the cat food on top with some holes in the cat food. Okay, so here we go, we're going to set our trap. So first you put the anchor on. You give it about 8 feet, and then you attach your trap. Throw your trap over, and then about 10 feet of line. Attach the 2 pound weight. Every once in a while, just give your line a little tug, just so you know that your trap is floating right side down. Here we just added our little weight to the line. This will just help the line sink a little better, as well as keep it down if it's not sinking line. That way you won't have people running over your line. Now we use an ace line hauler for hauling up our prawn traps. If you want to see a review on the ace line hauler, I will post one of those as well. So traps are up. We didn't do too bad. All 3 traps had about the same amount of prawns in them. We just empty the prawns onto the bottom of the boat and throw them in a bucket with cold water.
This is where you want to have one thumbnail. That's good. Stick the thumbnail in there, squeeze, turn, and it comes off. And if you look at it here, if you can see a black line, then you pull on it, and that's cleaning them at the same time, or deveining as they call it. And there it is there. If you pull that right out now, then it saves you a lot of work later. It comes out easy in the first hour or so. After that, it wants to stay in there. Really easy to devein them right now rather than later. And that's how easy it is to clean them.
If you were going to eat them tonight, would you keep them alive longer?
No,
Like, would it make any difference?
no. And they're like any shellfish, you really have to be careful. You got to keep them cold on ice and that sort of stuff. They're actually quite hard to shell when they're fresh, and when you freeze them, thaw them out the next day, they're a lot easier to shell. Or you can cook them and then take the shell off, which makes it a lot easier. Okay.
And as always, guys, make sure if you find any prawns with eggs, please throw them back so we can catch them later on. Okay, so that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions of other videos you want to see, please let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you. Thanks for watching. Bye now.